One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Noles will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Snagged out of the air. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers.
It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
These last 2 plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent, he showed you the accuracy on the previous completion, and then on this play it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Got it behind the line. It's White. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's White. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Copeland. There he goes. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Caught in the backfield, it's Copeland. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Makes a third down stop. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Got his man quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now he's looking into the middle. Catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
The Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. The offense changing the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's been a tale of...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The throw and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He'll get rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Pittman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Noles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. defense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits the crease. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect you.
He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's White. There he goes! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the D-ends really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to Davis. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Copeland. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
on 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A strike downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Quarterback extends the play. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Corners are walked up tight. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around. And I think they got used to it in the first half. And now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. And the try is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Davis. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Extending the play. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Out of bounds he goes at the 46-yard line, and a huge play as this offense set up. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Motion from the back. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. The defense putting points on the board.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 28 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. Tight end now in motion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.